Right next to our commemorations of the centenary of the start of the First World War, and if you were watching last night, you'll know that we told you the story of John Liver, who, like thousands of men from here in the northwest, didn't come home from the Great War.
He was a relative of Graham Liver, the breakfast presenter at BBC Radio Lancashire, and also here, of course, who went to Belgium to see where he fell. Well, tonight, Graham follows in the footsteps of another of his ancestors, Tom Liver, who also lost his life after surviving the horrific Battle of the Somme.
Happy, excited faces, as yet unaware of the horrors that they would face. Tom Liver signed up for the King's Own Royal Lancaster Regiment and survived the Somme, sent home through injury. 4 months later, he returned to active duty in Belgium, but this time wasn't so lucky.
Yes, another battlefield, and beyond is Ypres, and they would have come up this ride aiming for Zonnebeek behind us, which today, in front of us, blocking our path, our path, is a housing estate.
Like so many, families found themselves fighting alongside each other. Tom was next to my great-granddad, Thomas Henry, and according to the war diary of that time, on the 26th of September 1917, they fought hand-to-hand combat with the Germans for up to 11 hours, repelling 2 counterattacks that day and 1 the day after. You can't start to imagine what it must have been like.
He was wounded at Zonnebeek a few days earlier and came here, which again was another of these casualty clearing stations, and sadly he died of those injuries and is buried here.
A long way for a lad from Lancaster.
Thousands of men never returned to the northwest, remembered just a few miles down the road in Passchendaele. Up until a few months ago, I knew nothing about John and Tom's story, and now I'm immensely proud that I'm the only member of their family to visit their final resting place to pay my respects. Graham Liver, BBC Northwest Tonight, Ypres.
A very poignant voyage for Graham, following in the footsteps of 2 of his ancestors over the past couple of evenings, and we'll have lots more, of course, looking at the effect of World War I as we mark the centenary of the start this year.